It's a ride share without the small talk. Self-driving cars are on the road in several major cities, including Los Angeles, the San Francisco Bay Area, and Phoenix. The cars are equipped with sensors, cameras, and AI that allow them to navigate the roads all on their own. No human driver required. And like their human counterparts, driverless cars sometimes get involved in collisions.
In Arizona, for example, between 2021 and 2024, federal records show Waymos have been involved in at least 202 crashes, including minor fender benders and 31 injury collisions. But the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's database is heavily redacted and does not say how often the Waymos are at fault. We did our own digging and found during a 6-month period, 71 crashes were reported to police in the Phoenix service area, but Waymo was found at fault, not ticketed, in just 13% of those cases.
Investigative reporter Derek Stahl takes an in-depth look at the crashes and the solutions to make the road safer for drivers in driverless vehicles.
I mean, this is the middle of Scottsdale, basically.
Yeah, this is the heart.
Jafar Yassin brought us to the spot in Old Town Scottsdale, where he encountered a Waymo in October coming straight at him.
Then I saw the Waymo changing lane, driving towards me.
That must have been kind of scary.
It is scary, especially when I saw it's Waymo and I know this is a computer. It's not a human being, you know, this is AI.
According to Scottsdale police, the Waymo crossed the double yellow line right here and hit Yassin's car at slow speed. Then it kept going, scratching the driver's side. Photos at the scene show the Waymo, which had a passenger in the wrong lane.
Do you think a human driver would have done this?
Of course not. Of course not. Especially in a crowded situation like this. I gotta call it reckless.
Police faulted the Waymo, but just how often are Waymos to blame?
So first, I just want to say that the standard today is not perfection.
Camille Dredge is Waymo's senior director for ride-hail operations.
So collisions will, and they will, and can occur. We are absolutely prepared to respond to them.
She cited the company's own safety research, which found Waymos were involved in 81% fewer injury crashes than human drivers and had 88% fewer property damage claims. Did not include cases where a confused Waymo caused other vehicles to crash and the Waymo wasn't touched, something we stumbled on in this report. We also found cases where Waymos caused wrecks that police thought were worthy of a ticket.
Pulled up to a red light and then boom, we got hit from behind pretty darn hard.
What was the damage like?
It totaled the car.
Joel Kaspers was on his way to the movies when he got rear-ended by a Waymo while stopping for a red light on Chandler Boulevard in 2021.
With everybody else just stopped, and as soon as I stopped, that's when we got like rear-ended, and it was pretty hard. They must have been doing 30, it seemed like, because it knocked us into the center of the intersection.
Wow.
The officer wrote, at this time, the Waymo was not issued a citation since the Waymo was in autonomous mode and no person was inside the vehicle at the time of the crash.
Do you think Waymos should get tickets?
Well, I thought they would have issued the handler the ticket or the corporation a ticket. But the fact that they couldn't do it because there's nobody in the car, somebody should have got something.
Right, does that seem fair?
No.
I got a unmanned vehicle that was kind of taken off from me. It's a Waymo car.
Last June, a Phoenix police officer pulled over a Waymo for crossing into oncoming traffic, but instead of writing a ticket,
Hi!
Connected to rider support.
The officer spoke with rider support.
You know the construction here? Yeah. It was eastbound in the westbound lanes. Oh! Which is real bad.
Some drivers might think it's unfair that a Waymo can't get a ticket, an AV. How do you think about that, and maybe more broadly, the purpose of citations and the purpose of tickets?
Well, I mean, we abide by the same rules that any road user abides by. So we have instances where we have had parking citations. And so that does exist. I don't know exactly the incident you're talking about. I haven't actually reviewed the video. I do know that the vehicle, when it would be pulled over, would work to pull over to a safe spot and then interact with law enforcement that way.
Have you ever ridden in a Waymo vehicle?
No, I have not.
Do you intend to?
No, I do not.
Joel Kaspers and Jafar Yassin aren't convinced.
I don't think it's ready yet, for sure. They're not ready yet to be. I mean, I feel they're dangerous.
In July 2025, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration closed a 14-month investigation into a series of minor collisions and unexpected behavior from Waymo without taking further action. NHTSA cited 2 recalls issued by Waymo in their decision, including a 2024 recall to address a collision with a wooden utility pole in Phoenix, and a May 2025 recall of more than 1,200 vehicles that updated software to improve detection and avoidance of roadway barriers. In response to NHTSA, a Waymo spokesperson said the company is committed to prioritizing safety, and we're pleased that NHTSA concluded their investigation and closed our case. In Phoenix, I'm Derek Stahl.